What's going on, everybody? Make sure this volume's up. There we go. This week's gonna be a little bit different than what everybody's used to. We are gonna we're gonna go through like a 10-minute period. Pretty much what we did this week. What we did this week is we did, considering that it's the Nürburgring and nobody wants to do our qualifying procedures the way we do it. This track is way too long. That would be a whole day in itself, a whole hour and a half in itself. So what we did is we did 3 different races, 1 lap. Each class in the race had its own 1 lap race. Where you placed was your lineup for the grid. So let's go back because Tony was talking. All right. We are going to turn on this race info. So we had Osbeich as P1. We had Greg at P2, Mills in P3, Demon Racer in P4. We had Carlo in P1, myself in P2, Zaffarino P3, and we had Anthony P4, Keith in P5, and Merle in P6. We have Sam in P1, Nightwolf in P2, Rick in P3. Forgive me for the names, man. There's a lot of new people in this series, but you get the drift. All right. So we're gonna continue on with this. Like I said, we're gonna do little 10-minute intervals. We're gonna allow everybody to get situated in the lap. And considering that the race is so long, it's a 50-minute race. But I don't want to make an hour long stream. Let everybody get bored watching the race. I mean, some people like watching races, but most people just like to see the action. So that's what we're gonna get into. All right. Pretty much the LMP classes spread out. We got Nils and Demon Racer here. In a little battle. The battle for P3. I think if we decide to do this circuit again, we're gonna keep that qualifying procedure that we did for this race, which is 3 different races. Where you place in that 1 lap race is where your place is on the actual grid for the real race. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. I don't think season 1. I don't think we're gonna put this one because this track it's intense. People get going on this track and everybody seems to think that it's a time attack, which nobody's at fault. It's just it is what it is. Everybody gets going and with the overtake, Nils with the overtake on the outside. Good job. He seems like he's holding it. He finally got past it. He's creating that gap. So let's see what's going on with the GT3 class. I know I screwed up. And Carlos started pulling away. There I am behind him. See, little squirrely. That Audi, man. I'm working on that Audi tune. It's so loose. The thing is like, it's a constant counter steering. Alright, so for the people watching right now, go ahead and in the comment section, let me know what part of the streams you like the best. What kind of action you would like to see more. If you would like to see chopped up races, or if you would like to see full races like I do. Oh, some serious carnage going on. Yeah. I was doing my best to keep up with Carlo. He's quick. He's quick in that Porsche. Seems like Rick has a little bit of suspension damage and aero damage. Quite a few people on the grid have some damage. See, that's a little overly aggressive right there. That's what I'm talking about. Like everybody, this track for some reason makes everybody lose their sense of racing and waiting for the opportune moment. I myself did. I myself did. It's not just, you know, me pointing a finger. It's you know, it's this track. Everybody gets caught up and wants to go super fast, wants to run a 6 something, but we forget that it's about surviving. We're gonna go visit LMP class one more time. Ooh, looks like Greg has some suspension damage and aero damage as well. A little loosey-goosey in the rear. Oh. Oh, I don't know what in the world's going on there. Some serious lag. He ended up disconnecting. Yeah, see, he ended up disconnecting because he had internet issues. And here comes Tony around the T1. I was so mad at myself. Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm trying to push. I was so mad at myself for letting Carlo get away that far that I started making little mistakes here and there. I knew I couldn't push super hard through here because of this car being so loose. I had to baby it. I felt like I was pushing it to the edge, like to the brink of grip. Let's see what's going on with the rest of the pack. Seems like they're super close together. So we got Rick and Nightwolf. Pardon me, man. There's so many new people I can't remember names right now. It's gonna take me a couple races to remember names. What's going on, guys? It says I got 4 people in here watching at the moment. Like I said, man, if you guys are watching, go ahead in the chat or comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see more. Would you like to see chopped up stuff more, just straight action, or do you like what you see here? Do you like what you know, watching the whole race? Right now, this is preseason, so we're getting shots of the whole race. But I can, if it's what everybody wants to see, you want to see condensed footage, like little 15-minute videos or 20-minute videos, I can do that as well. But what I try and do is I try and get footage of everybody. That way everybody has screen time, you know what I mean? It's not just a show for me. It's a group, like it's our group, it's our race, you know what I mean? Everybody. Look at Nils hauling ass. Go ahead, do me a favor while you guys are in here. Hit that like button for me. Yeah, you see my suspension like bouncing. That I need to tighten it up, but the more I tighten it up, the looser it gets, the more I slide. So I have to have loose spring rate so that I have that grip. I feel like it's relatively grippy right now, but there's still something off about it. I haven't been able to pinpoint exactly what it is. Yeah, I screwed up pretty bad. I ended up getting engine damage, and then Carlo pulled. He just got away. And I was like, yeah, screw it. Got Rick here and Keith. And Keith with the overtake. Nope, he stayed. Which, good move. See, that's what we're looking for. Right there is he thought about it. He didn't see. He saw he could get next to him, but couldn't pull in front fast enough for the corner. So he backed off and waited to see another opening. That right there is what we're looking for, and that's what this group normally does. But like I said, this circuit, man, it's just a pain in the butt. Right, and we have Anthony behind Keith doing the same thing, looking for an opening. See that traffic right there, that traffic buildup. Somebody has to make a mistake in order for a pass to happen, because these roads are too narrow. We got Rick and what is that? P1 for the GTD Group 4 class. Good stuff, man. That GTR is serious in the Group 4 class. All that grip, some serious grip in that thing. Ooh, okay. See, we missed that. I'm gonna go back and see exactly how he got that. Around the outside. Around the outside. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Bet you were nervous as hell taking that one right there. See, if it was me, I wouldn't have been gutsy enough to do that. I would have waited until the straightaway. Good stuff. Good stuff around the inside. Good yield from Rick. Not quite sure what happened there with Rick. See the gap there. He's all the way up in the, what is that, the third sector? He's a whole sector ahead of me. Damn near a sector and a half. He would literally have to screw up pretty bad and get some serious suspension damage in order for me to catch him, which was not happening, and I was pushing extremely hard on this. See, there's just, I could imagine doing this in real life. Crapping the chicken. So you have to baby the throttle, keep the power just from spinning the tires. Right here, I always whoop my ass in this, right there. Bam! No, I didn't touch that time. But that corner right there always messed with this car every single lap. That's why I couldn't catch Carlo, because that corner was messing me up so bad. This whole race, I was pretty much solo. Right here, it looks like we got a battle between Nightwolf and Ricky Bobby. Let's see what he does. Let's see, can he go for it? Looks like he's gaining a little bit at a time. Good stuff, man. Keep that momentum. Stay close enough until you get to that semi-straightaway right there. Just tuck into that slipstream. There you go. Good stuff, bro. Ooh. This corner is always tough too. It's almost like he's still in that slipstream, gaining slightly. Right here is a slight lift. Next week should be a lot better because the track is a lot more broad. Plenty of room for overtaking. Plenty of room for overtaking. Oh man, look like Rick really fell back. Something really must have happened with him. 'Cause he was in P1 the last lap. Fuel 33 and the Ferrari. Dope ass livery. I like that livery a lot. Running them tires super low. Ooh. Ooh. Good save, bro. Good save. I watch David Perrow's videos, and he actually says that he's driven this car in real life. He's a real GT3 driver, and he says that the Gran Turismo pretty much got the Group 4 Ferrari spot on with how it feels, and you know, everything, sound. He says it's pretty much spot on. There we go. Ooh. Little bit of a wiggle. Sam tucking in that slipstream. Get him, Sam. Get him. Ooh. Nice thinking though. I like that you fell back rather than cause an accident. You wait for another opportunity. Ooh. Get kind of a onboard perspective. I was trying to boogie, but it was not happening for me. It's so crazy how in this game I can run like a second and a half faster in the time attack mode in time trial rather than the online lobby. To me, it makes no sense why they would have two different tire models. I hate that corner right there. That dip, it's almost like you gotta go wide and cut super close to the inside curve and let it kind of work its way out. Don't cut the wheel too hard. On the high speed. I'm not quite sure why I'm ghosted there. Oh, because, alright, the penalty systems, that's why. Seems like everybody's pretty much spread out. Let's go ahead, we're gonna skip 10 minutes. Pretty much the same stuff going on. All right, so we got pretty much same group. All right, so I'm assuming Rick beat these guys out of the pits. Well, it looks like he tried to do a double stint. Almost what it looks like. Alright, we got Night Wolf there. Look at this. Oh my goodness. 3 wide. Rick's gonna go in the pits. Look at this. Oh. Good save, guys. Good save. So we got Rick going in the pits. Woo! Come on, Sam. Keep it together, man. Keep it together. Ooh, getting a little sideways. You get some style points for that one, Night Wolf. Some style points. Look at that. Ooh. Getting a little squirrely. All right, let's see what's going on. Where am I at in this equation? I think I'm coming up to Bob. I think this is where I passed him. Fishtailing like crazy. Nope, that's not Bob. Who's that in front of me? Oh, definitely not catching him. All right, Nils, you win that round. I think it's the next lap. We still got this battle going on. It looks like Night Wolf, the suspension damage is really taking its toll in this sector. Ooh, really taking its toll. A little bit of a lockup. And we got Rick catching up. The Wilson car. We got Carlo in the pits, which is crazy, man. He just out of nowhere just took off. He was definitely on rails. Like, I don't think he had damaged this whole race. Oh, and he filled up. Nice. He had time to. Even though P2 was way back there. There's one of these that I really screwed up, and I got engine damage on the one of the last corners. I was like, are you serious? I might have like passed over it, but nope. Look at that. That was an error of my own. Like, what was I thinking? Me being an idiot, I lost probably 15-20 seconds because of it. He's almost a half a lap in front of me. It's crazy. Oh man, he's got engine damage. Okay. So he's pitting this lap. He's just got to make sure to get into the pits before these guys get up ahead. Look at this. Keith is catching the LMP. Look at this. But will he go for the pass? And he's going for the pass. And there it is. What happened to... Oh. They're both going in. There's only 5 minutes left, so they only really need... They don't even really need to fuel. Definitely him. He doesn't need fuel at all. Keith needs maybe another... He needs about that quarter tank and he'll be good because he's got that V12. Looks like Cal's already out. There's a whole cluster in the beginning sector here. Looks like this was a race for the Group 4, the GT4 class. They're pretty much all clustered together the whole race, which is good stuff, man, and very minimal damage. There was, you know, incidents, but very minimal damages. And we got 3 minutes left on the clock. See, here I go, and it's a beautiful pass. There it is with that V10. Oh, somebody spun around. Oh, we got Cal spun around. Luckily, it's the last lap. I know a lot of people were thinking that, myself included. Nils. Nils and Osbeige are gonna have one last go. Osbeige was making really good lap times, pretty consistent. All right, we got Nils in the pits. Osbeige coming up, about to lap somebody. I'm gonna find out who it is here soon. Ooh. I'm curious to see who this is, if it's me. Nope, it's not me. It is Fuel 33, the Ferrari, GT4 Ferrari. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Remember, guys, if you're watching this far, remember, guys, the slower class of car has the right of way to the race line. The faster car has to yield to you. That is what they have to do, and they have to look for an opportunity within the next straight, or if they can take you around the corner or whatever it is, but you are allowed to be on the race line. If they're lapping you, they have to yield to you, because it makes sense, they're already one lap ahead of you, so why would you go slower, you know? Remember this, guys, if you're in the LMP class, you have to yield to the slower class. You have to find that opening. They don't have to let you by. They don't have to pull off to the side of the road to let you by. Hey, I finished the race in P5 and P2, I guess it would be P5 overall. So Carlo pretty much has his slot secured. All he has to do is cross the finish line in P1, which he does. Oh, 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 oh. Right, looking like everybody's pretty much gapped out, and that's pretty much the race, guys. That's pretty much the race. Nothing extra happens here. Everybody's pretty much all right. That's the end, so I'm just gonna chill. Everybody pretty much had enough of the Nürburgring. So we got Osbeige, who came in first place. We got Nils came in P2. We got Greg that came in P3. We're gonna go ahead and pause it right here. We got Carlo came in P1 for the GT3. Myself came in P2 for the GT3. We got Keith came in P3 for GT3. We got Rick who came in P1 for GT4. We got Sam came in P2 for GT4. Nightwolf P3 for GT4. Zaffarino, he was in the GT3 class, and so on and so forth. You get the idea how it would be in the Excel spreadsheet for the final standings. For preseasons, we're not doing final standings, but it's already, I got the format already ready to go. All we got to do is we got to start an actual season, which if we can get 5, you know what, I'll make a deal. We could do 3 races with 16 members. I'll go ahead and start the season. Like, I want to have consistent members every Sunday for this race. That's the only way that it'll be fun, is if, you know, we have 16 people at once. That way we have, you know, full grid per class. So but that's the race. That's the race, guys. If you enjoyed it, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you would like to keep up with this series, because it is, the way it's looking, it is going to be a series here pretty soon. And it's super fun. If you guys want to get involved and race, just go ahead and comment, and we'll get you in the roster. Like, we'll go ahead and get you in that roster real quick. I'll show you how, what to do. It's very, very simple. All you got to do is join the GTTC Facebook page, hit events, and sign up on this race. That's all you have to do. Obviously, the next race next week, next Sunday, is going to be on the Le Mans, the Circuit de la Sarthe. That obviously is a lot wider track, a lot more room for overtaking, so it should be pretty decent. But that's what it is, and we will see you next week, guys. Alrighty then.